probably know this guy. This bulky bearded fellow took over the internet for the last 2 years and almost generated over 10 million subscribers in all of social media. And in today's video, I'll be exposing his exact 5 things that he did that helped him go viral quickly. But if you think I'm just gonna copy paste the model he already teaches on social media and give it to you again in a new different form, then no, that's not what I'm going to do. This video isn't about a strategy or like things that he did, he followed, because he has already covered that. I'm gonna take a third-person perspective and give you all the main stunts and secrets that he did to go actually viral. So let's begin. Reason 1, UFV editing. Unique, functional and viral. Most people have seen this editing style, these captions, this picture. This exact editing style got named as the Alex Hormozi style. Now what most people do when they start editing their videos, they try to create or copy some other editing style or do some generic editing with captions. One of the major reasons why he reached a way wider audience was because everybody was trying to do the Alex Hormozi style. Every one of the videos that came out on social media was looking like Alex Hormozi's. Then automatically everyone got back to him. Everybody started to look like the creator himself, Alex Hormozi. This has happened numerous amounts of time with different styles that were created by different creators, which got copied so much that the creator himself got so viral. And this UFV editing doesn't really consist of the content that is given inside. Obviously, that is a big reason why he went viral. But one of the secret things that he did was develop his own unique presentation style, own UFV editing style. Your visual presentation styles should also follow this UFV strategy. You will be unique, so it's not a direct copy of somebody. Now obviously you cannot create something completely new because there are so many editors right now, but you can create something that looks new to the audience. Functional basically means that it's not just editing, but it also makes sense. So for example, if I'm talking about funnels, then I should have like a funnel picture explaining this, like a visual infographic, that it makes sense to my audience. And third, viral, which means after I post it, this editing style is actually going viral. It's not like it's just looking good to me and nobody is actually watching it. Once you have cracked the UFV style, there's a 90% chance that somebody else might try to copy it, and it becomes a loop where everybody is copying it, and at the end you are the one owning that style. That's the UFV editing. Now I know it's very hard to figure out because it's taking me a lot of time to figure it out myself. What I usually do is I take different people and copy and mix their editing style. For example, when I started, I copied the style of Devin Jatho, Alex Hormozi, and there was one more creator. I mixed it and created my own unique style. So whenever you are starting, you can take 3 creators whose videos you like a lot visually. Take those people, mix the editing and create your own UFV style. Second, pre-prepare scripts. Now if you think Alex Hormozi does everything impromptu and has nothing planned out, bro, he just didn't reach 10 million subscribers, followers, everything in total with doing no planning. He has every bit of it planned. And if you want the proof, watch this video.
Your brand comes down to consistently pairing things with your brand that the widest segment of your potential audience has had a positive experience.
See, he was looking at his phone while dictating it. He has things planned out, pre-planned out before he even goes on to the pitch to say something. This automatically improves his chances of going viral because they already know what is going to be spoken. And usually what happens, these things that he speaks are already tested on Twitter. So many people are just stuck with doing impromptu shit and stuff. Bro, let me tell you one thing. When you're doing impromptu, you don't know what you're going to talk about. And 90% of the time goes behind thinking what you're going to talk about. So to think about some viral sentence on the spot is impossible. So create an outline, write a word by word script or have something prepared which is already tested and tried and seen on social media before, so that you know that you will be able to go viral. And the biggest reason why is because if you can say something in 5 minutes, why take it as long as 20 minutes? Which is very common in impromptu. That's why it's bullshit. So for example, every one of my Instagram reels that totally got me to around 30,000 followers now was by doing a word by word script. I did no impromptu. And recently I did one impromptu, though it was an hiring post, it didn't even reach 10,000 views. Avoid impromptu as much as possible and write your scripts. Reason number 3, which many big creators follow, and this is a very hard skill to master. Every experience you have should always be turned into a content. So for example, here is where people say content creation is becoming the rat race, but this is actually very important. Is every experience that you have, everything that you face should be converted into some sort of content. For example, see this title of Alex Hormozi or this video of Alex Hormozi. Here what Alex Hormozi did, he had a man who approached him on the grocery store. There he didn't get time to answer to the man's question, so he created a YouTube video from it. And as the question and answer was so great, it again went viral. Obviously it was a pre-planned script or the outline was created, but because he remembered that he had to make a script related to this, he's not only able to just go viral, but he's also able to post a lot of content. So what I have learned to do is I have learned to be very objective about things. I remember things a lot. For example, the recent reels that have came up, the recent vlog that I did was on this topic itself, where I had a conversation with one guy on chat and I made a content piece out of it. I also did a reel where one of my clients left me and I did a content piece on it. And this in total increases my volume, also helps me go viral. Now, 90% of people face the problem of forgetting their ideas, which I faced a lot. So what I usually do is I either maintain a note-taking app like Notion or voice message my own ideas to me on WhatsApp. So whenever I get time, I can go and listen to it or read it out and create a content piece on that. So you'll never forget about what content to create, and every experience of yours turns into content. Secret number 4, and one of the biggest reasons why he goes viral, is because he has $100 million tracking team. And now I don't mean $100 million like in literally terms, but you get the point. Not only is Alex Hormozi creative and blessed with his brilliant mind, he also has an amazing team backing him up. And if you have seen any of his YouTube videos related to social media, you'll get to know that he has done a lot of tracking, which I mean he had posted a lot of content and has had his team track his content. And because of that, he has scientific proof on what works for him and what doesn't. Now, 90% of people, they just create content on a whim. They don't know their data and they don't know what actually goes viral. That's why it takes them years to actually do something on social media. Now, you can cut 9 to 12 months out of your content creation journey easily by just tracking and understanding the metrics from your content. And yeah, remember, you cannot just track 10 pieces of content and say you have done research. You need to post a lot of content. The first step to doing any sort of tracking is posting in volume. Once you have, let's say, 50 to 100 videos, then note down every one of your videos on Google Sheet and take out its hook and its different metrics and see why one video performed better than the other. You will see certain small changes. For example, in one of my videos, I saw a certain kind of setup is working better than the other, even though I liked the other setup much better. And this is a real truth that this was working better, because in 2 videos, this got me viral. This never did. And then I changed again to this setup and again it got me a lot of views. So this small change is only possible when you actually do tracking, which Alex Hormozi does a lot, and you need to do it too. And last but not the least, one of the most important reasons is that when you don't know what works, that we talked about previously, push out a hell lot more piece of content. Alex Hormozi has said it 99% of time, and here is me saying it for the last 1% time, is you need to post more in volume. And this is basically a connected reason to the previous one. And yes, I am plagiarizing this from Alex Hormozi. When you have 0 pieces of content, you can't really know what works. When you have 100, you will know more. When you have 1,000, you will know a lot more. The way I told you to do tracking, do it the same way. Let's say with 100 pieces of content, you get 100 times better. With 1,000 pieces of content, you will get 1,000 times better. It's a compounding effect. Do it the same way. Now, if you don't know about Alex Hormozi, look at this post of his. He has posted about 35,000 pieces of content in just 5 years. And bro, that blows my mind, because that's almost 7,000 pieces of content per year. And you're struggling to post over like 100 pieces of content. You're crying about that and you want to grow as much as him. That's never going to be possible. But let me tell you one thing. You actually don't need to post 35,000 pieces of content. You just need to post enough so that you can find your killer content style. Found your killer content style, do the previous thing. Post a content, let's say around 50 pieces of content. See which 5 videos perform the best by seeing its metrics and the differences in it. For example, hook differences, setup differences, what you did in between. Once you have seen the differentiating factors between the viral videos and the non-viral videos, apply these viral factors into every one of your next videos. Let's say your videos ka views increase by 5%. Do it again. Again, track all your 50 pieces of content and increase it by 5%. Slowly, this 5% will turn into 500%. And once you improve by 500%, bro, there's no one stopping you from going viral. Now, one thing, if you have not yet realized after all these secrets, personal branding is very unique. Everything that Alex Hormozi does is at the end going into the unique factor or him trying to find his unique factor. UFV editing, it's unique. Planned scripts, that's also unique because he's planning it from before. $100 million tracking team, he's trying to find his unique content. Pushing out more, also to find his unique content. And his own experiences, that is also fucking unique. So now you know, the path to going viral and building your personal brand is different for everybody. Something that has worked for Alex Hormozi will never work for you. Something that works for me will never work for you. Something that works for you will never work for the both of us. So now you have to focus on discovering your own unique approach, and that you can only do by figuring out your own killer style, which, as you know, Alex Hormozi is everything is trying to figure out his killer style. Track your content to figure out what actually works and what doesn't. And this will help you go fucking viral. Now, I hope that helped. And if you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, or a freelancer, I have got you covered from before. Click on the first link in the description and I'll help you build a strategy on how you can grow your own personal brand and close clients from it. And if you don't have a lot of money to invest in expert services, no worries. I'm now active on YouTube a lot. So I'll be posting a lot more content related to personal branding, entrepreneurship, and my life itself. Don't forget to subscribe to Shubhankar Sengupta, my channel, and ring the bell notification. Otherwise, you will not get the notification when videos come up. Until next time, you can like this video and watch this next video. And because this will help you go viral on Instagram. And until then, bye.